What's up, all you Pro Bros? My name's Nicholas Legg. I'm coming at you with a video from Pokemon Live for the new Scarlet and Violet set. Today we're going to be playing some games. I'm going to start out with some Gardevoir EX, and maybe later in the video we'll get into some Lost Box. We have a deck list off to the side here. Is the Gardevoir list that I will be running today. I'll also have a full deck list in the description of the video down below, so check it out. If you enjoy the video, give me a like and a follow. Let's jump into some games. I always use the Gengar deck box because I founded Team Shady House, our mascot being Gengar. I actually have some Gengar tattoos. See, we always want to go first. We are an evolving stage 2 deck. Our opponent's got a Gardevoir coin, so this is probably a mirror match. Could be fun. I have not played any games with the deck yet. Just getting started today. So I have no idea how the mirror match will go. This should be fun. Oof, no basics in our opening hand. Never a great start, but that's fine. We are going first, so I think I'm going to lead my boy Zacian here. Try to get that turn 2 attack off. Take some early prizes. Pokemon Live is a little slow. It's probably asking my opponent if they want to bench any additional Pokemon. Oh, alright, here we go. It looks like they're probably using the Gardevoir deck right out of the box. We did end up with double Ralts here, so I'm probably going to save this level ball for a second Kirlia. Just go ahead and attach here. And Roar of the Sword. That way we can get in and take some knockouts. I'm going to check my prizes real fast. We do have all of our Ralts. We have all of our Kirlias. We prized one Baby Gardevoir, one EX. We play a lot of one-of supporters. Seems like we might have all of them. Looks like most of our important stuff is here. Let's see what our opponent's got for us. They did get to start with an extra card, thanks to our mulligan, but honestly our hand is pretty bonkers. So I think we'll be fine. Also, for any of you curious, the background of my where I'm recording here looks a little lame. I'm in a hotel in Okinawa, Japan. I do a little traveling for work, so I'm trying to get into streaming some Pokemon. I love the game. I've been playing for a long time. I've made day 2 at a couple of regionals, highest placement being 9th. Won several League Cups. League Cups are getting ready to start back up, so I will be making some deck profiles and stuff and posting over on Twitter. You're welcome to come and follow me over there. The link of which should be attached to my YouTube. We have 3 members currently for our Team Shady House. Myself, Nicholas Legg, my friend Maddie B, and my other good buddy Jordan, who goes by King Jester. Matt has placed day 2 at regional. And Jordan actually is a fairly new player. He's getting ready to start participating in his first cups here very soon. We have some coming up on, we have a challenge April 14th in Atlanta, or Duluth at Wasteland Gaming, and then on April 16th we'll have a cup. That's Friday and Sunday respectively at the same location. We're pretty excited. The old standard was a very stale format, and we're just happy to be getting into a new format. My opponent is playing very slowly. Doesn't seem like they have a lot going on. I'm not really sure what decisions they're weighing, having already played a supporter. There we go. That's the energy we need to attack with, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and get another Kirlia out here. It looks like we're going to take an early lead in this one, so I'm pretty okay with dumping my emergency jelly. We got the Gardevoir, which means I don't really want to play the Judge now, and I don't really want to discard either of these cards either. So I think I'm just going to hold off on refining again, and we're just going to go ahead and take a prize. We got a level ball, that'll let us get another Ralts out before we potentially judge on our next turn. If our opponent does not put something together, we may just win by donk here, which could be fantastic. They may be very new to the game. They do seem to be taking their time, making some decisions. I don't know what choices they could have to make. Honestly, them being slow on making decisions is another reason not to play the Judge. Last turn, their hand didn't seem to be very good, and they scooped, so that's a dub for us. We're going to move on into the next one. Right, let's jump right into the next game here. I'm hoping that the queue does not take too long. I feel like a lot of people are migrating over to live so they can play with the Scarlet and Violet cards. PTCGO, you will be missed dearly. But what can we do? You have to apply Pokemon's rules. They don't want to use the other client anymore for their own reasons. We have another Gardevoir coin here, so it looks like we could be in another mirror match. I feel like Gardevoir is going to be one of the more popular brand new decks, so we'll probably see a few mirror matches here today, which gives anybody that's interested in playing Gardevoir, gives you a good jumping point, can kind of see what some of the builds look like, what cards you like, what cards you don't like. We mulligan again. Our opponent does as well. Seems like that might be a reoccurring theme for the deck. Oh, they only got one mulligan. We ended up with two, which is disappointing. We actually ended up with 5 total mulligans. That is not great. We did get to open the VIP pass though, which is excellent. Our hand actually ended up being very good, although our opponent gets to start with 10 cards in hand. It's not going to be great for us. I don't think, but we'll see. Hopefully they don't get too set up here. I think that my opponent should have started with the concealed cards. Gives you a higher chance of drawing into an extra Ralts before you search them out of the deck. Could have saved this level ball, for example, for a Kirlia. They're playing two different Ralts, which is kind of interesting. Alright, it's going to come over to us. Ooh, we got a second VIP pass, which is excellent, 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 excellent. Let's go ahead and... I don't have any energies in my hand. We do have all of our Kirlias. We prized one Gardevoir. Looks like we have most of our one-of supporters. Eight, 9, 10. We did prize 3 energy, which is not great. We have all of our Ralts here. Go ahead and get these fellows. Bunch of Ralts. And we'll just kind of hold the hand from there. Go ahead and Roar of the Sword, get some energy in play. I think we'll go ahead and throw it onto our Zacian. Seems like he could be a good attacker for us. Although it's going to take a couple of turns to get anything set up. We're really going to be relying on some refinements to get some more cards in our hand. We didn't have the luxury of starting out with 10 cards like our opponent did. We have their own Zacian down. Looks like they have a pretty good hand as well. And they're really getting a lot of energies into their discard, which is what the deck wants. You want all of this for your EX. It loads energies directly out of the discard. Excuse me. It is currently 3:35 in the morning here in Okinawa, which is 2:35 p.m. on the East Coast, which is where I'm actually from Georgia. It is a Sunday here, making it Saturday back home. Have a nice 13-hour time change. Our opponent is doing quite a lot, which is not excellent for us. They did make the mistake of searching out their EX now versus waiting a turn to do it. So if we can get into a judge, we can punish this. It's always best to hold your search cards to the turn that you can use them. Alright, we did get a basic energy here. I'm going to go ahead and use it. We might can draw into one of our Kirlias before we search one out with our level ball. We did not, but that's alright. We can go ahead and get a Kirlia. Evolve here. Our work only lets us draw 3 cards. I think what I would like to do is save that. Let's go ahead and refinement. I think I'm going to refine away the worker. I'd really like to use Judge this turn. We got a boss and a Gardevoir. We can go and rare candy into our Gardevoir. We can use this to see a few more cards. We did get the energy, so we'll be able to attack with our Zacian this turn if we can move our Ralts. Let's go ahead and search out another energy. So I know we want to attach one for turn. I'd like to kill this. Let me think. I have one in the discard. I think we could do it. It will dead hand us to do so. Just need our EX here. But I think it'll be worth it to set our opponent back. Let's see. Psychic Embrace. Attach here. Retreat. We're doing 60, 369. It's 150. Have 3 energies. I think we should take knockout with the Gardevoir actually. So that if they are able to return knockout, we don't give up 2 prize cards. It's always preferred. Can save our Zacian for later. I am going to go ahead. Boss this up. Kick it out. Brainwave. Taking the first prize card is going to help us in the long run. We want to get ahead in that prize race. They did promote their Zacian here. If they're forced to have to take knockout with Zacian, that's going to be really good for us. We'll be able to return knockout with our own Zacian, getting us way ahead in the prize race. We do know that they have the EX in their hand. We were not able to judge them last turn, but that's fine. They have 6 energy in their discard. See, this is a mistake I feel like a lot of players are going to end up making, is I don't believe they used this refinement before evolving into their Shining Arcana, which means they're going to see 2 less cards this turn. It looks like they do plan on retreating the Zacian. I think if that was their goal in the long run, they should have just promoted the Greninja. It already had the energy on it to retreat. They could have saved this 20 damage here. I think that would have been a lot smarter. Brainwave, their jelly's gonna fully heal them. I'm going to... We have a single attachment. I think I'm gonna promote the Ralts, actually. I'm fine using this as kind of like a damage and pivot. I'd really like to see a judge this turn. But we'll see what happens. I think we're going to start with the concealed cards. Search out an energy. Cresselia. I don't think we're going to need Cresselia in this game, so I'm going to refine it away. Okay, we did not get our Gardevoir baby. So what we're gonna do here is retreat this one. Unfortunately, we will have to attack with our Zacian V here. But we don't have to damage it, so that's good. And unless they have another rare candy, they're not going to be able to... They've used 2. They could have 3. I do play 3, so that's very possible. Other than that, though, I think I'm going to hold on to everything else. And we're just going to take knockout. We got our Manaphy. Does not do us any good in this matchup, so it's good refinement material. So they did evolve into their Ralts here, which means that they cannot evolve into Gardevoir. So they will be forced to take to attack with Zacian. And they're gonna have to put a lot of damage on this thing to take knockout. I believe they'll have to put at least 5 energies onto it with their Gardevoir, which equates out to about 100 damage. Oh. This is quite interesting. I'm unsure of what their tactic here is. Don't think this was the best play that they could have made. Looks like... I wonder if this attach was an accident. They didn't mean to do this. This attack only does 190 damage. It's not doing a whole lot. I don't believe they're going to have enough energy available to take knockout this turn. Could be mistaken, though. Not sure how many they have. 7 is 21. Looks like they're only going to be doing 280 damage, which is not going to be enough. 270 damage, I'm sorry. Misspoke. So that's not enough. So what we can do here, we can refine away our Manaphy. We did get a Kirlia, but I would like to evolve into Gardevoir. So we're going to Ultra Ball away our Kirlia and our Collapse Stadium. Get our Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Evolve into it. 270, 290. So what they've done here is they've made it so that if we load energies with our Gardevoir, we'll knock ourselves out. But we got an energy from our top deck and a Kirlia, so what we can do now is load one energy onto our active here. And then load the rest onto our Gardevoir. And then we can actually throw our jelly onto this. Retreat. And take knockout, and then heal this for 120. Now we just need 2 more prizes, which means if we can kill their Gardevoir EX, we will win the game. Or either of these 2. They are playing the Buddy Catch Gallade. I actually do not play this in my list. I do like the card. I just opted that Gardevoir was more important. So we have already played our one of boss's orders. We do have a Serena in the deck, which does not work on EXs. So unfortunately we have no way of modifying our opponent's active any longer. We just have to attack with, there's the Serena I mentioned before, only works on benched V Pokemon. Which is a little disappointing. We don't have a way to... We do have a Palpad in the deck somewhere. It could be prized. I'm not 100%. We can check. It looks like they're just loading a bunch of energies to try to heal their active. But I think this could be a mistake, because if I am able to get my boss's orders, they have 0 energy left in the deck, or in their discard. This is 8. I do play 11 if we assume that they play the same number. VIP pass. Let's play the level ball. I kind of want to view what's in the deck, see what my options are. Miriam. 3 energies. I do have the Pal Pad, which we can use to get a boss's orders. So that hopefully we don't have to, we can just kill like the Manaphy. Would be preferred. And there's the Pal Pad. We did get it. I know that I want to recycle my boss. I think what I'm going to do is play this Klara first, so that I can recycle it as well. I would like to get back a couple of these guys. And maybe just one energy. I'd like to manually attach this turn, so we can bench this. Evolve here. I can manual attach to this. Play the Pal Pad. Let's put our boss back in. We have 14 cards in deck. I really just need the boss to win, so I don't actually think I'm going to recycle anything else. Just the boss's orders. Let's go ahead and Shining Arcana. Got us a Judge and a Kirlia. And we'll just Storm Slash for the knockout. So we are ahead in prizes, so his Gardevoir EX can take knockout here on my Zacian. But that's not a big deal. Our goal on our turn is to hopefully get into the boss's orders we put back and just simply kill the Manaphy and win the game from there. So we did start out with 5 mulligans. Our opponent got way ahead in the number of cards that they had available. They had what I consider a pretty fair turn. They're going after the Gardevoir EX, which is fine for us. We don't necessarily need it. All we need is our Zacian and boss's orders. We're going to see our top deck plus 4 cards. So it's not guaranteed, but little in this game actually is. I know in PTCGO it would tell you, oh yeah, it does appear, a life. How much life your Pokemon have left. So we're going to go ahead and promote the Zacian. I'm fairly confident we'll hit our boss this turn. I'm usually pretty lucky. Not always super lucky, but we do have the potential to see 6 extra cards. Which is half of our deck. We can actually thin the deck a little more. Oh, we don't have anything to thin. Our boss is in there. Shining Arcana. Oh, and we did whiff the boss, which is unfortunate. We can play this. Miriam shuffles 5 Pokemon only. It does do only 5 Pokemon. play down an emergency jelly. Oh, he takes knockout on this. Seal Stone, put down the Mew. Then we'll just judge here. Need to get an energy. I think what I want to do is retreat into my Mew. Use Mysterious Tail. Whiff. I'm gonna hold this energy actually, and we're just going to Roar of the Sword. Onto my Gardevoir. I'm really banking here that he just doesn't have an additional boss's orders. Most of these lists are only playing one. He could play Serena. This is a V. So we may end up losing this game, but we'll see. I put a lot of eggs into my being able to get back our boss's orders basket. We'll see what happens. He can snipe our Kirlia off of our bench. We played the Judge, which is fine for us. We don't currently have the boss, and that's what we need. Still don't have the boss, still is what we need. They did just attack, which is good for us. Temple of Sinnoh. There we go. So we are going to get the dub here. I could have played that a little bit better, but as long as we walk away with the win, that's what matters. They attacked for a lot more damage than we did. But in the end, we got the win. Let's hop into another game. They have a lightning coin. This is probably going to be a Miraidon deck. It's another very popular deck. Probably has the Regilucky VMAX in it. Increases their damage output. As long as we don't get 5 mulligans again this game, I'm sure we'll go fine. My opponent is going first, which kind of sucks for us. We did start with a mulligan. Our opponent did as well. Hopefully that'll be the only one we get. We had 2 mulligans, actually. And our opponent only had 1. What? I did not... PTCGO Live just decided I was going to start Manaphy. It did not give me an option to pick my other basic in my hand. So that's interesting. That's not a good thing for Live to decide. I was right, this is a lucky Miraidon deck. Yeah, I don't know why it threw my Manaphy out there. Another one of Pokemon Live's mini bugs that apparently it's going to have. So we'll see. They're all set up. Of course, the Miraidon can search out as many, or basically it's Lightning VIP Pass. Our hand is not very good, actually. So on the chance they played the Speed Lightning, which I don't see why they wouldn't, we're going to go ahead and put this out. I'm going to put an energy here. And then a chance to... They have the electronic generators, which can power up to anywhere. So I don't think boss stalling is going to do anything. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to pass our turn. It's not a very good turn one. We're most likely going to lose this game. But we'll see. Maybe not. There's the electric generator that I was talking about. If I had bossed up one of the other Miraidons, he would have just powered it up and attacked with it. Maybe we'll top deck Rare Candy. Hey! We are not... We're at least going to see some more cards. Still probably not going to take a win on this one, but... let's Shining Arcana. Okay, we're not getting donked. We're going to be able to get out another basic. This does require 2 energy to retreat, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be retreating it. So let's get a Ralts. And I'm going to Miriam here, less because I want the Manaphy and more because I just want to draw 3 cards. 2 VIP passes, too late. That's awful. I'm almost guaranteed that this is going to get knocked out, so I think I'm going to attach energy here. And then we're just going to have to end the turn. He does have to pivot the Miraidon to be able to attack this turn. But all he needs is a switching card, because the Regilucky has free retreat. Oh, he... may just be switching Bolt for 60? Man, maybe we should have attached to our active, so we could have actually attacked this turn. That's interesting. Alright, we did get a judge, so we can evolve into our Kirlia. I don't want this back in the deck, so I'm just going to attach it here. And we're going to judge. Let's refine our Jelly away. Klara and energy. Shining Arcana for an energy. Nope. Should have done those the other way around, but not a lot we can do. We can limit our opponent's bench, make them discard one of their Miraidons. It'd be nice if the game glitched and made them get rid of the good one. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Gonna touch energy here. And I am going to go ahead and Ultra Ball. think I want to evolve into this. I think I'm going to pitch our Klara. Does not draw cards. Simply so we can get another Ralts down. Alright, our opponent's going to go ahead and go down to 4 prizes here. Which is not great for us, but hopefully we'll be able to at least attack on the next turn. They are bossing up our Kirlia. They clearly do not want us to attack. I think that means we just promote our Ralts here. Gotta boss his orders. I'm gonna work her first. We did get rare candy. So actually, what I can do here, I have one Kirlia here. I have one Kirlia here, so I have one in the deck. Or did I rare candy into this? I did rare candy into this. So I have 2 Kirlias in the deck. If we had an energy, we could Mirage Step. Shining Arcana. Oof. Did not get there. Do you have 2 energy in the discard? I hate to damage our EX, but I'm going to so that we can retreat. And then we can put 40 damage onto this and still attack this turn. Which, at this point, is better than nothing. Our opponent is spamming emoticons over here, which is quite annoying. I don't know how to mute people on this yet. I never see any option for it. Clef key out, so we can't use our Mysterious Tail, which is quite annoying. We did get an Avery, though. And this could actually mess them up quite a bit. They don't really want to get rid of any of their mons. We are out. Ralts. Which is not good. We really need our Miriam. And Klara. That's how we recycle Pokemon. We don't have Super Rod or anything like that, not until the next set. I kind of, instead of dealing more damage to myself, think I'm just gonna pass. Hope they can't move the Clef key. They were not able to move it. Fog Crystal here to get us an energy. Attach for turn. I will Serena. Discard cards. We don't want this. At this point, I think I'm going to also discard my boss and just accept that I have to attack whatever ends up in the active. I just need to see cards. We were able to get a Klara for the following turn. So let's put this down. We're going to Psychic Embrace. Onto here. Onto here. Onto here. We'll be able to retreat. As long as this is stuck, we'll be able to start ticking up some damage over here, healing off our Gardevoir, which will be nice. We will be able to Klara next turn for 2 of our Ralts back. So I definitely think we're still in this game. Gardevoir has some of these nice comeback mechanics. Alright, they are able to retreat here. But that's fine, because this is under the 190 range. They take knockout here. We'll be able to return KO with our Gardevoir EX. That's rough. So unfortunately, got the Miriam. Yep, that's going to do it for us. They were able to win the game on... Oh, they're just playing out cards. I don't like when people do that. What the heck happened? As you can see, live still has some bugs. I feel like it's going to have bugs for a long time. So that's going to do it for some games here with the Gardevoir EX. Hopefully you liked it. Maybe you didn't. Leave some comments below. And look out for my next video on Lost Box.